It's like, how the hell do you have a cool name and then like you're fucking crippled?
Cheerwell 100, Morningstar 0422 cheered 100 bits.
Oh shit. My mic's muted. I forgot I was on the phone with you earlier. Thanks for reminding me to look at that. Hell yeah. How's it going, hon? Yeah, this is from when I was chatting with you before. Muted it. I appreciate it, babe. I saw that. I was saying thank you earlier. I was muted. I appreciate that, hon. It looks like you do. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Mm. You. god. Oh. That he, yeah, that was some fucking good fucking fighting though. That was some good fighting. Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of y'all were like, I think it was you, right? Yeah, you're like, oh, he's getting fucking attacked by these idiots. And we're like, what? It's like my ships. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, well, no shit. Yeah. Which I need to do. I have to actually do that. I am passed out right now. I sparrow. Care. Oh no. Yeet. That's the way we gotta do it. Understandable. Because they can't. It's such a small profile. So you. So like, if I'm smart enough or fast enough, I can drop a bunch of shit right in front of them, run back and forth in front of them a couple of times, and then dip off. Yo, should make you a little crazy. Yo, moving. Oh my goodness. And like, I have a shit ton of throwaway ships, so it's like I really don't care. You know what I mean? I want all. Yeah, I am. I'm not saying anything to this. I'm not incriminating myself. Not on my stream. No way, no how. They can't hear you. They hear me. So fuck that. Yeah, I gotta hold back my tongue saying random shit. Dot. It's not even pleading the fifth. It's just like I'm exercising the first by when pleading the fifth. what's the? Yeah, they'd probably just take it. Yep, that's probably exactly what would happen. Especially if like knowing game wardens, they already don't want to have to be out there to check on someone being maybe suspicious of being fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Yes, they're gonna probably write you a ticket. And I'm saying this because I would just think they have nothing better to do on your attitude and what you have in front of you. So basically, with some sort of evidence, to it. No, not even with. Oh, you have something there. If you have something there, that's why. If he has enough evidence. Yeah, like that would be my thought on it too. What are you at? Where you been? Nice.
Say don't bring babies to violent riots.
Another shock collar clip. Hassan. Another shock collar clip. Hassan. Wait, no way. Hutch believes that he caught Hassan using a shock collar once again.
God, I can't believe the protesters that are protesting against settler fairs that are taking place in this.
Guys, are you shitting me?
There's no way.
Not even a little bit subtle.
No.
It's funny though. It's funny because
Oh my God.
it's on the different side now.
Oh my God, I can't believe the protesters that are protesting against against settler fairs that are taking place in a synagogue are actually the bad ones in the story. Because they said
No way, you're doing it again. How long is the dog there?
Designate or ethnic boundary. I don't get.
Isolated.
Oh no! Oh no! Not again!
God, I fucking.
Oh god! It's still there.
Be very happy.
3 hours later.
What do you mean by that?
All right, let's go to 4 hours.
No. Where you at, Israel boy? Where you at?
Oh my god. 4 hours. There's no way that it's been 5 hours that the dog is there, right?
Being primed by. Asman already preemptively said he might do less politics because people lie too much. When that happens, he'll do the lines a few days after. This is the average Roach fan.
Okay, so she did move. She moved at least once, okay? Somebody in chat saying the battery ran out. Oh god. Oh god.
Against settler.
He looks over and then he leans in like this because obviously there's probably something underneath his monitor, and then he leans over, and then as soon as he stops reaching over, the dog instantly steps back and gets back on the platform. I can't believe this. Why would you do this? Why would you do that? I don't understand why you would do this. You're zapping the why would you zap the dog?
Welcome back. Yes, back.
Swords, cross sword, north lighthouse, north of it, right north of it. Hmm.
We've frozen all children's payments to those states that we're talking about, and we will now require proof of attendance in order to receive federal funding for child care or any of that. How about all these child care?
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, in here, out there, and all around the world to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Folks, it's one thing, I gotta tell you, it's you know, we've had a rough ride, but it's one thing when the Trump administration comes after our rights or comes after our ideals. But now he's coming after something we care about, our money. And right now, make no mistake, our money is under attack. Thanks to the Trump administration's malicious prosecution of Fed chair and Keebler elf at the funeral for Snap, Crackle, and Pop, Jerome Powell. You see, was 110 years ago, something like that, the Fed was established specifically to be an independent agency outside of political pressure. That's what keeps the entire global financial system from collapsing and all of us going back to bartering with bales of indigo and little bags of toddler teeth. So that could be bad. Even White House insiders are worried that further threats to the Fed chief's job security could spook the bond market. Yeah. And I totally understand why the bond folks are not bonding with this idea. Because as an adult male in a suit, I know it's not good for the Dow points. There's too many of them or not enough. Of the Dowlings. Of the moist Dowlettes. Now,
Oh God, red cigarettes. Lynchburg. Lynchburg. Alright. Oh Lord. I don't want to know the history of that place. That's for sure. Definitely don't want to know what happened. Oh, really? Huh. Huh. Hmm. Cargo and sideways. You better. Never mind. Never mind. I'll say something I shouldn't say. Sound loud. That's fake. I was gonna say drifting, but and not the way that it was gonna get. It was gonna get there, but it wasn't gonna be the worst. Yeah. Motherfucker. Yeah, I don't think that's not even a fair fight. Yo, imagine putting a sumo wrestler inside a 4x4 box, like, or 4x whatever the fucking height of the sumo wrestler would be, against a guy with a knife. No weapon, yeah. Pretty big knife, too. That is a pretty big knife. Big boy. He's a big boy. Oh, he's a big boy. This guy's a big boy. Yeah. Fuckers. Yeah, all they need to do is cut wrist, and then, like, jam it in. No, you gotta go for tendons. So they can't move. You incapacitate them so they literally can't move. Fucking. Yeah. Yeah, that's especially the size of that dude. You're Definitely, if he does get on you, there's no good. There's a sea skirmish going on south of Nevis. Get to shoot each other. Oh, just get. What I mean? How you doing? Hello, hangers. The lowering pin. The lowering pin. Okay. Yeah. It's cool. You got. It's cool. Look behind you. Got long reach now. Is that it? Is it that thing right there? Is it that big ass thing right there? I'll chase it. What you're driving? What you're riding in? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wonder if I can still get him. Balls. You didn't hit the right person. He floated this way. Nope. That person's over here. That is sails. Brother, you're getting fucking destroyed, bro. Oh, the little shit. Yeah, it's fine. Ding. Need your shit. Oh, didn't pick it up. What the fine fuck? I love how it does that. See ya. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Those are friendlies. Wait, not gonna attack the friendlies. That would be done. See the hate. Where is the hate? He's coming around that side of the other side of the island. Go around. I'm gonna hit him from here. Instructor's going around. Watch out. Oh, I'm coming to fuck you up, you little shit. Bro, like, we gotta be able to touch him just a little bit more. A little harder, a little, long. No, it's not gay. We're just dominating him. Being a clown. I'm gonna go surprise him. Fucking firing at it. I'll better go surprise him. Are you guys following him or something?
Hi, everybody. How's it?
Nope, can't handle that.
You'd have to just go back and watch the last one to get it. But anywho, let's go and turn on the game audio as I usually need to do every single time I start one of these. And then boom. Sweet, let's do it. Got some good fucking schematics back there. He's like, bitch, this shit's out of warranty, don't worry about it.
The chew crayons.
Super cool. So Beef, by the way, Beef's the dog, and yes, gosh darn it, my dog took to bed before I have to bed, for the most part. Like, I'll sleep on the goddamn floor of my dog.
I have bombs on me. I'm trying to drop, and I don't want to drop it on you guys when you guys are just around me, and I'm trying to get a good angle on them. Motherfucker. That aim is so goddamn long. And I can't drop it again. I'm too close to everybody else.
Was a true dude.
Oh shit, I forgot the beer's in my car.
Oh my god. I didn't realize that Robert did that right there. I thought that was, when I heard it the first time, I thought it was literally, Chase. It's hilarious. Alrighty.
Oh man, I could just. Ooh, never mind. Oh, what? Shit.
You bitch! Double bitch!
Well, I think it'll scare them. Is that a bad thing? Maybe. Maybe not. Tough to say. I don't know them yet. The reality is, cutting someone towards the bottom of the leaderboards will show everyone we're serious. I'll let the team know. Oh, I already did. I suppose it'll be an interesting shift. Cutty, huh? Yeah, she ain't bad. Those three ain't shit. Did you come over here to tell me that? Because it's almost exactly the information a leaderboard gives you. Actually, smart ass, I came over to tell you that one of your team members is in need of assistance.
Be right back.
Sonar, you alright? Why are you sending a distress call when you haven't left the building? Coop seduced me. I said, hey, wanna see something cool, and then handcuffed you to a squat rack. But you said it with a hot voice, so I assumed you meant boobs. Okay, team, I know Blazer mentioned someone's getting cuffed, but don't let that distract you from doing a good job out there. That's what you'll be judged on. What a bunch of bullshit. Sorry, what's bullshit? Judgy bullshit. How is that? Okay, false. I'm judging you right now. Bullshit, because it's not like you gotta deal with this kind of bullshit. Also false. Of course I'm being judged along with the not know what a job is? What the hell is going on? All right, fine. Just ignore the pressure and do your jobs. You don't need to be first. You just can't be last.
What about me?
Can somebody go down to the gym and help that boner? Don't ask.
Losing feeling in my hand, and not in a fun, kinky way. There was an altercation with my team and a monster down at the beach, and there's some debris of... There's body parts left behind.
Watch and learn. I'm doing it.
I'm going.
Wait. I'm confused now. So you will do it.
I've got you.
Okay, so I need to remove giant monster mason beach. Load. Okay.
I'm
Oh.
I'm thinking, no.
Oh, they're saying they don't want to go together. Okay.
New me? Fucking rocks.
I mean, wait, what? Now I'm so confused. So, okay, fine. Just go do it, dude. Trying to send you on a fucking... Oh, she wanted to do it. Okay. You fucked me, didn't you? Thank you.
Damn it, I can't move. Mud, cement, don't mix.
I just kind of wanted to know if he could become one with it.
Son of a bitch. Oh, I did it. Okay. Oh.
That sidewalk's got my ass all over it.
Incorporate into your body. He's not strong for that shit. Okay.
You know, this is really fucking immature, guys.
Oh.
You let your guard down.
Oh, she was trying to sabotage him.
That's a pretty fucked way to live.
Emphasis on live.
Convincingly posed as a buyer, preferably someone highly
You do
educated,
realize that
on
sabotaging
drugs.
Each other isn't going to guarantee you a spot on the team, right? Fucking idiots.
Okay, can we just get this one?
Drug bust? Fuck yeah. My two favorite things. Drugs and boobs.
God.
Damn, seeing all my followers swarm together like this, it's intimidating.
What? Surprise drops are good for a brand.
Okay, well, I'm going to say distract him with a song because her highest ability is song stuff. I fucked up, didn't I? Oh, yeah, baby.
Playing the hits works every
Okay.
time.
Let me just make sure these guys are leveled up properly. Well, actually, I'll make sure to
Look
level
what
up
he did.
properly when we get
What he
to the
gave me.
next mission that I'm going to send them on.
Right.
Well,
Turtle fans moved in, flipped a grill, started a fight, and ruined a bunch of hot dogs.
My coworker gave me a box, everyone.
state fans going the offensive.
A box full of alcohol. Yeah. Yay, beers. Ah.
All right, who's gonna fuck you guys up?
Sending me? You must be pretty fucking desperate. It's
I am.
cool though, you know, desperate's kind of my type.
What?
Pretty fucking desperate.
What up?
Instantly
Come here.
the buyer.
Here you go.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker.
Oop.
Okay.
Oh, they're cold too. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Forgot about him for a little bit.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Cheers. Max, what are you doing? You need a poop, dude.
Grandma just scammed.
Oh, I needed that.
Just got scammed by
I
someone
needed that, bro.
who worked for you guys. Speak to a victim, gather intel. Okay, I know I need for that one. What is this?
I didn't know dogs could be so huge.
Shit. You can't evade because, well, your evasion's not horrible. I don't think. Motherfucker. She didn't have speaking skills. Oh shit. Evade it very, very strong.
Where are we going?
Oh, her mobility, whatever. We'll just evade it very slowly. Oh, son of a bitch. I fucked up.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be that as well. Oh, good. I didn't fuck up.
I've evaded capture by 7 foreign agencies. I can evade a fucking
Okay.
dog.
I'd be impressed by this if I wasn't in ever-increasing pain.
With ears that big, he should be wearing protection. Wait, I didn't tell you.
Oh, shit. That's right. I need to see
Yes.
his fucking stats. Fuck. Okay. Oh, I can see the stats right there. Okay. So the withstand noise. So
That's
track
cool.
down the source. Not going to happen. What could happen?
Nice.
Plug up your ears.
Oh, that's awesome.
Withstand the noise. Plug up your ears, maybe? Is that the attack one? Son of a bitch!
Really?
Okay, well I can... Fuck.
Yeah. Not mean to do that.
Alright, so...
Still beats my high school GPA.
Yeah, fuck you, Visigal. That's why I'm not gonna fucking get you. Fucking dumb bitch. Offensive strike the base, bring lots of firepower, and be prepared for a lot of firepower too. Sure, you. Whatever. I'll send you as well. Because... You know what? Fuck it.
Oh, I was just sitting there.
So it is pretty much fire. Be prepared for a lot of firepower too. So fuck it. I'll do it. I'll give you some vigor. Actually, yeah, I'll give you some vigor. Whatever. All right. Confirm. See how you sabotage her. It's fucking bullshit.
I love a symmetrical stage
Mm.
picture.
Yep.
Excellent choice. Even my place on the leaderboard and all. Hey,
Speak to a victim. Oh god damn it!
she gave them her credit card numbers, social security numbers,
Fuck.
bad numbers.
Please be good. Please do what you're supposed to. Fuck, I fucked up. I'm gonna actually restart this if this doesn't work. Nah, fuck it. We'll do it live. You really didn't sabotage your friend? Really? Alright, cool. Well, shit. Okay,
You got someone that can figure out how to stop a landslide? Stand aside.
As hot and threatening as that sounds, I'm not going anywhere. We're tied for the bottom. Fucking Invisigal.
Not for long.
Really? Are you fucking... Okay. Okay, fine. Go for it.
Berto, my boy.
Fucking dumbasses.
First of many we can make together.
guys are so fucking annoying. Someone pushed me into the pool during the water aerobics class. Please let me leave. I hate the water. I know those people. Okay. I'm assuming backstroke away. Okay. Actually, backstroke or splash might work. Yes, backstroke away. It's same numbers. So. Yep. Catch up with your mobility. Let's just make sure your mobility is good, I guess. Make your mobility 5. Fuck it. Okay, cool. You're gonna catch up with this motherfucker and then protect at all costs. Ooh, you guys are friends. Didn't she sabotage him last time? I don't know. We'll see. They're making this one really difficult. You know what's crazy is I already know who I'm gonna cut. There's definitely one particular person who's definitely pissing me the fuck off. Sure, let's go for it. Let's go for it, buddy. I can do this.
I got KOP on me, red. He's trying to get away. There's 2 of them. PRV actually. I'm gonna swing him. I'm gonna swing him off. I'll swing him off of you guys.
Dude, I swear to God, if you don't give this one to me.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them both. They don't want to try this.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh, you sabotage it. Oh, cool. She actually fucking likes that on the
You
button.
good?
Okay.
Mac, you good? I'm super small.
Okay, so. Traffic keeping left their spirits and grab their attention. Obviously, you, okay. I don't like this. So I definitely need
Nice.
Lowered, and all I gotta do is put them on. And...
Right.
Do I know? Okay, so it's Sonar likes Malevola. Invisigat likes Golem. I think. Flambe likes Prism, but I can't remember. Who is it? I can't think of this. Right, so
Do that because I need to know if he's not doing, if he's pooping or whatnot.
Oh, punch Punch Up does like Coop because I used the day, but I think Punch Up might also like Waterboy. I'm just gonna go on my gut here because I really think that Prism and Flambe are. I think. Okay. One of them's gonna. Fuck! Shit. Fucking try it anyways. Okay. Cool, confirm. And then I'll just give you this as well because I'm sure. Oh my god, it's gonna suck.
Want us to start hitting this volcano fort?
Bring you back.
You want us to hit this volcano fort?
Alright.
Okay.
She's gonna fuck with you, bro. Don't let love you quote the warships her.
Yep.
Wrong choice.
Hit one earlier. Got all of them there.
I'm trying so fucking hard. You fucking piece of shit, motherfucking cunt, mother. Ugh. I can't even fucking heal you. You fucking kid.
Oh, uncommon thing. People are freaking out. Good swerve. I'm glad that truck was able to stop. Probably saw that motorcyclist coming. So we're coming up to here. Line of sight issue, whatever it is. You know, we're having to merge over. We're going to pass them and do this. Did a nice little head check right there. So we see the vehicles in front of us. Kind of hard to see, but we can see them. One of them's kind of turned to the left. Kind of weird. All of a sudden does that. So they're swerving out of the way. Uh-oh. This isn't good. I'm in the lane. They're swerving out of the lane, or swerving out of the way in the same lane. So we're gonna do that. We see the truck now moving. Where's our escape path? So that's gonna be the biggest thing here. Is like at this point, because we're planning a ride, it's like, where's the escape? Do I go left? That vehicle's there. I could probably sneak through. Hopefully they don't keep moving. I could swerve right. I have multiple lanes, but I got that
steal my loot.
kind of in a bad spot. And so we come up to here. It does a nice swerve. Thankfully, the truck stopped, so that and it didn't keep going. Because we would have had to swerve harder and then hopefully make that little gap. So we're in a very lucky situation here. All right, sharp right turn. You said 15 miles an hour, sharp right turn. We're going 40 something. Going a little fast on it. Managed it, managed it. Let's do a little power wheelie. What's this turn look like? I don't know, but I was going a little too fast. And there's the impact. Crushed his genitalia, his balls. Sharp right turn, 15 miles per hour recommended. We did make it going 30. So we were going like 50 something here. Okay, he's gonna slow down a little bit. Looks like he's using his rear brake. He's not even grabbing the front brake. So he's using his rear brake to slow down from 50 to 30. Very lucky in the middle of the turn, didn't lose traction on that rear tire. Very lucky. And now we're gonna shift up. He has his hand on the clutch. He's gonna shift up. We're gonna go ahead and power wheelie it up. Let's see what we're at here. 54 miles per hour. Okay, very cool. There's no sign that says, hey, it's a sharp left turn. But you can see on the road how the road kind of disappears to the left. That indicates there's a turn. Now, part of the plan is to locate hazardous situations. We know ourselves we're not going to do wheelies like that. As smart riders, we're not going to do that. But let's say we're just speeding up anyways. No wheelie, right? Speeding up, no wheelie. Now we have a turn coming up. Oh, crap. What do we do? Well, we got to do some braking right here. Front brake, not rear brake, front brake. Oh. He's not even doing that. He's maybe got his middle finger on it. And he's saying, oh, lost traction. See my butt moving? The loss of traction right there? That's going to be the rear brake being slammed again. So previous, we did a rear brake to slow down before a turn. We're doing rear brake to slow down here. You see how it becomes a problem? It's a training scar. We're so used to using the rear brake on easy little turns. But now when it comes to emergency, we're not trained to do the front brake. We're not trained to do emergency progressive braking. We're training ourselves to keep using that rear brake with the right foot. Now when it comes to panic, we slam it. We slam it. And you know, car drivers typically, when they go to motorcycle riding, that's what they do, because in a car, you use your right foot to apply the brakes. So we made the same mistake here and went straight. And we hurt ourselves pretty bad. Now, these are all things that we talk about all the time on the Smart Rider crew. Now, this is an app. This is a part of school. This is going to be a big chat room with everyone. And you actually get a classroom with all my downloads, the Smart Rider drills, and the Riding Smart book. Everything in there. So check it out. 7-day free trial. Become a member. Links can be in the description. All right, here we go. Wheelie Weasel. Gonna gun it. Okay, we're going almost 90. You see how the front end's starting to get a little wispy, if that's even a word. So we should probably be slowing it down before the turn, and lost traction. So we're going really fast with possibly knobby tires. So what I was saying is a little wispy here. You see him gunning it. So what happens when you apply a lot of acceleration? That front end just kind of starts to lift up a little bit. Just starts to lift up a little bit. So watch the front end just kind of get almost like we're hydroplaning right there. See how it's just like, doesn't that look like the start of a speed wobble? Why do you think speed wobbles tend to happen? We're accelerating speed, going super fast, and all of a sudden the front end just starts doing this. Now, if you do it even more, you're speeding more, it's just gonna start doing more. And all of a sudden now it's just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So we're pushing the bike to its absolute limit here, and it's a dirt bike, basically. So you have knobbies on it, so you don't even have traction in the first place. And so now we're coming into the corner super hard, and we dump the bike. And we hit the guardrail. Fun little Honda CRF. Pushed it to its limit. I don't like being parked right here, guys. This is what I'm gonna just say real quick. Park off to the sides. Either this side or this side. I wouldn't do this side just because like there's no escape. And it's gonna be hard to get through there, because if a car behind you is not paying attention, especially at night, they're probably gonna hit you. I would rather be off to the sides over here in case I see in my mirrors a car is not slowing down. I can either gun it straight and do like a lane splitting type thing, or I can get into the next lane and gun it. Okay, that's why. I don't want to be behind a vehicle. I don't want to be sandwiched.
Behavior from the driver who starts reversing without checking.
And same thing here, reversing.
Drives away.
If you're off to the side, they're not going to hit you. Why would they reverse? Kind of a D-bag move. Maybe this is a right turn only lane, and they wanted to go straight. I don't understand.
Yeah, let's pull over.
At least she asked. Typically, you see people come out and they like look at their bumper, and then they're like, What'd you do? She just takes off. Is she just taking off? But she just straight took. I just told her, lady, I take it back. You're a piece of shit. All right, here we go. We're watching a screen to watch a screen. Let's see what happens here. All right, so we have a group ride. Not paying attention, not paying attention. All right, here we go. Okay, open lane pattern. You guys saw that? Did you guys see that? Let's not get mad. Let's move on. We handled it. We solved the problem. It's a close call, not a crash. Let's get a little muting on that because Linkin Park's amazing, but it's also copyrighted. This right here is dumb. That's dumb. And Michael Bay did not direct this. There's not enough CGI in it. What do we have? We have an open lane pattern. We have an open lane in the middle. Okay, this is where we're going. We have a vehicle in front of us stuck behind, even in the fast lane, stuck behind somebody. So they're gonna see that open lane switch over. Simple as that. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're doing right now. As this motorcycle rider, we see that we're stuck behind this vehicle. We see an open lane and our buddy took it. Let's just get with them, right? That's what we're gonna do too. So we started doing that. We just started doing that. They have their indicator. Let's go back just a little bit. Let's get that indicator up on the screen. Come on, there it is. They have the indicator. All right, cool. We're staggered. That other guy's staggered with the car. Should be able to see that. Apply the brakes, let him in. Simple as that, but no, we wanted it. So moved over, stuck behind that vehicle, moved over just like we were, okay? And we're just gonna keep fighting for the lane. So if I was that motorcycle rider up ahead, if I was this dude right here, part of what we do on Riding Smart, and we have it on the Smart Rider crew, Riding Smart, okay? Right there, okay, chapter 5, neighborhood riding, it's in there. You get a full course and everything. Emergency acceleration, emergency braking, emergency swerving. Those are the 3 things that you can do. So in this situation, what can we do? Emergency accelerate out into the other lane on the right. Simple as that. Get out of the way. What he's doing the 4th, there you go, the 4th thing that we do is act like idiots. Those are 3 things are the appropriate responses. The 4th thing is an idiot response. And that's either gonna rev bomb, we're gonna fight for the lane, we're gonna hit mirrors, we're gonna do all this stupid stuff. He's doing something stupid here. He's fighting for the lane. He's gonna lose this fight. He's a tiny little object against a giant one. Law of gross tonnage, everybody. Get yourself out of there. Stop fighting for it. You can be angry all you want. But then we have us being dumb too. Okay, we're in the other lane. Not a big deal. We cut off the other driver. We're not gonna take accountability for our behavior for doing something stupid to the guy behind us. So now that guy has to slam the brakes because he's thinking that we're gonna be getting into a crash with a big vehicle. He doesn't want to run us over. So we're causing chaos here. Okay, one little thing, we're gonna add more, okay? Stupid. It's really stupid. So now he's gonna fight for the lane, get in the same lane as the other driver. The other driver has to scoot over because he doesn't want to hit him. And then what do? Something dumb. We hit the mirror. Guys, just... I don't want to say take a chill pill, but crap. If they make those, do it. Alright. We have a sharp right turn, said recommended 35 miles per hour. And we couldn't navigate the turn. We were not going to navigate this other... Oh my gosh, I was about to say we weren't gonna... Oh, I was approaching a corner and I expected to handle it while I tried to lean as I usually do. I realized that the bigger pegs I installed do not allow me the clearance I am used to, so I off-road a bit, or off-road I went. All right, every time you get on a new bike, whether you have your old bike and you install new things, or it's just a straight up new bike, you want to practice different things with that new bike to you so that you understand the new things that are changing about your bike. Okay, same thing with brakes, same thing with a new anything. New tires, you don't want to go crazy. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at the ground, everybody. Little road surface hazard.
In the middle of the lane.
Looks like water.
A lot of dirt on the road. And then he completely loses control of the bike.
Oh, yeah. Loss of traction. That right there was straight up loss of traction from a road surface hazard. So part of planning your ride, everybody, is that when you see anything, so usually we talk about other vehicles. Those are the ones that are going to be the problem for us for most of the time, okay? But when it's just us failing, it's usually a lack of navigating a corner by ourselves or a road surface hazard causing us to lose traction on the 2 little tires that we have, and then we dump the bike. So here, when it comes to locating hazardous situations, is that we're on a road that has a lot of water, basically. There's some water on the road. Simple as that. We're riding literally on a painted line that we all know from watching in these videos is that we lose traction with water on painted lines. Even just straight painted lines are pretty slippery. They don't put the aggregate. They don't put like that sand in it most of the time that makes it grippy. They just throw paint on it and it's smooth. Now add water on top of that, especially if it's latex paint or oil-based paint. Water's just gonna sit on top. So now you're just slippy. So.
And then he completely loses control of the bike.
And then it looks like, and it's hard because of YouTube compression, there is some type of like dirt. So now dirt with paint, with water, muddy painted lines, that's even worse. So part of locating is seeing that this is a problem and we don't have to be splitting.
I'm completely in the wind, for God's fucking sake. It's so bad.
Where the tires from the vehicles are going over, and they're the ones that are going to be pushing all the stuff out of the way. So now you have a really good asphalt road portion versus riding on the painted lines with all these road surface hazards.
And then he completely
don't do this. So what
need
we're
to
learning from this
grab all my
situation,
shit,
so
man.
make sure you guys grab a slice of pizza, hit that like button and everything. What we're learning in this situation is that, hey, they crashed because of this situation.
You like some?
What can we do differently if we ever
You
see
sure?
this in our
Best
lives
in the
when
whole
we're riding?
entire, you know.
So hopefully you took some of that advice. Don't ride on the painted lines
Got some.
when it's wet.
Don't ask questions if
Obviously,
you don't want it. I mean, like, sort of like a
nighttime
verbal,
riding,
like,
bouncing around.
cue that I should
wheelie
have it
time
ready
right in
for
front
you.
of our buddy.
It's ready,
And we
waiting.
hit our friend.
It's here for you now.
Yeah. Oh. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There goes a shin. All right, here we go. Nice, beautiful view. We're gonna do wheelies. Nice open area. It's fine. Go ahead. Okay, we were practicing in our area. Maybe our neighbors are gonna hate us for a bit. But at least we're not practicing like we were on the main road with a bunch of different hazards. Okay, pretty close. Can't see around the vehicle. We have a line of sight issue. Anybody gonna come out at us? But
safe distance is so important.
Safe distance.
Paying close attention and quickly then have a little lesson.
Perfect example. This is a great video when it comes to space cushion, everybody. Space cushions are so important. I teach that in the book. Join the Smart Rider Crew, 7-day free trial. You can take the course if you make it to level 3. But right here, perfect example, space cushion. Don't have a great one. We can't see around this vehicle. It's a line of sight issue. So we don't have a lot of time to react. So what I'm gonna put up here is the total stopping distance. Perception, reaction, and then being able to stop. Okay, so we see that something's gonna happen, perception. We start to reach for the front brake, reaction. The moment we apply the front brake until we stop is braking distance, braking time, braking distance. So there's the equation in order to stop for total stopping distance. If we don't have an amazing space cushion, or at least one that is enough for us to stop, by the time we see something's about to happen, and by the time we see and start to react, it might be too late. You need to have enough of a space cushion to perceive it, react to it, and stop in time. That's the whole point of a space cushion. And it could be perceiving something, and reacting might not be braking. Reacting could be swerving. Reacting could be emergency acceleration. So it really comes down to, I perceive a problem. I need to react in some way. I like the word respond better. I'm going to respond to something, and that something is those 3 things: emergency braking, emergency swerving, emergency acceleration. So those 3 parts of the equation, what's important? What's the most important, everybody? Write it in the comments. What's the most important out of perception, response, or reaction, and whatever the action is? 3, 2, 1, perception. Perception is the most important thing in motorcycle riding, or basically anything you do in this world. You need to be able to perceive what the real problem is so you can react or respond with a solution. That's so important. You can't just keep responding with solutions to problems that aren't even existent. And that is one of the parts of plan. First, you have to put yourself in a position for safety, and you have to locate and assess. Locate and assess. That's perception, and getting real close to responding. Navigation is the response. So slow speed, 25%. You're gonna see his head move. Oh, there's the oh crap. You see the movement change. So he's like, oh crap. So he just now perceived it. And now there's the reaction. And this
Yep.
is the action of
Just
braking.
do the thing I'm doing.
Swerve, brake, or emergency accelerate. Just not enough time. So maintaining a good space cushion, being able to see these hazards ahead of time. Now, what do I say when it comes to planning and when it comes to what we should be looking out for? Okay, locating hazardous situations. Intersections are hazardous situations. Corners are hazardous situations. Sides of the vehicle, all these different patterns can be hazardous situations. So when we see that there's an intersection coming up, let's remove the amount of time it takes for us to perceive. So we already know, hey, we know intersections are dangerous places. Boom, we just perceived it. So now that we perceived it, what can we do to minimize the perception, response, and then action? So we perceived it, okay, got it, done. Response, cover the front brake. Look for escape paths. Find out all these different things. If nothing happens, cool, you found all these different things. But if something does happen, you already perceived it, you already have your fingers and everything ready for your response, and now all you have to do, if the moment it happens, respond. Moment it happens, respond. Moment it happens, respond. Not, moment it happens, what do I do? Now I respond.
What the actual hell was that?
Focus on planning your ride, and that's part of chapter 4 and chapter 5 of
Bro,
the
no, dude, there's nothing. I got hit by nothing.
Do this, grab this book, or join the crew, and you get the digital and the whole course and everything. All right, here we go, going around a corner. We don't know if anybody's gonna be in the other lane. It's a blind corner. There's the other person. We slammed the brakes. Thankfully, kept it up.
By the driver.
Dumb driver, stupid driver. But like I just said in the previous video, is that when we're going in corners, intersections, different patterns, those are the hazardous situations. If I can't see around this corner, I have a line of sight issue. I don't know what's going around it. So I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to go around it nice and easy, just in case an idiot is coming out. Now, why would an idiot, think about it, why would an idiot be in my lane coming towards me? Just look at this image. It's common sense if you actually pay attention. If there's a long stack of cars, there's always going to be that one idiot that thinks they can pass and everything will be fine. They're dumb because they can't see around the corner either, but there's a lot of dumb drivers. So always assume there's a dumb driver somewhere, especially when you see this. Blind corner for me, long stack of cars, there's dumb drivers. That means there's probably going to be somebody in my lane. I have no clue if they are, so I'm going to slow down around this corner. I don't know if they're going to be speeding around this corner or whatever, but either way, I am going to find an escape or I'm going to do something in case somebody is there. And then once I get around this corner and it's open, not a big deal. But just in
Coming
case.
back, oh my shit.
Yeah, it's an open lane pattern without an open lane. Exactly, Smee. All right, here we go. Going around this little, oh. That's kind of like an open lane pattern, or they just didn't want to turn left. You see how there's vehicles in front of them and they switched over? Okay, but good swerve. Amazing swerve, moved out of the way, get not angry. Oh, we dumped the bike. There it is. On a nice little corner. Why do you think this guy crashed, everybody? Why do you think he crashed? It's too much speed. Too much speed for that corner. Went too fast, too wide. Yeah, buddy, yeah, we're gonna have some fun here. Probably hanging out with his buddy. This is a great area to practice. You notice? Yeah, he's filming. You notice how there's nothing around? Now, I wouldn't want to be side by side with the car while I'm doing this. It's cool to get photos and whatnot, but we could possibly get hit. Oh, thankfully they included this. All right, but great area to practice. Oh, you see the leg? And the camera guy, come on. Don't put the camera down. Keep track of the guy falling. Like, yeah, I get it. Do your job. You're a camera guy. All right, yeah, look at that leg. That's what I was in. Right, Crimson driver? Look at that. Look at that left leg. Aye. We're at the Speedo. We're going to be racing our friend. We have a left turn coming up ahead. Hopefully we don't go wide.
Corner, but thankfully dance without nothing more than scare.
There it is. Oh, he's going to have to check his pants on that one. Close call. I couldn't tell if it was the middle lane. Okay. Oh, line of sight issue. That was a line of sight issue. Good job seeing that and waiting. Okay. Good job on that. So what I always say when it comes to a line of sight issue, and this is something that I like to use as an analogy, as a metaphor, whatever you want to call it, is that if you're going into a haunted house with your friends, You're going to a haunted house. Don't be the first one to go around those corners, because that dude with the chainsaw is going to come at you, or somebody's going to do a jump scare at you. So let your friend go in front, and then let them get scared so you know what's going on. But if you're by yourself, you don't just run through the haunted house and you're like, ah! No, you're like, prepared. Somebody's going to jump out. Somebody's going to, you got me. And then you keep moving. You have some fun with that, right? When it comes to a line of sight issue, when it comes to this right here, when it comes to riding out on the road, we don't know what's around that corner. We don't know what's around that corner. He saw that there's a vehicle, but look, we don't know exactly where that vehicle is because that other vehicle is blocking our line of sight. That's that corner in the haunted house. Now we're about to have a jump scare. Okay? So what do? We don't
shit,
run
sorry.
it. We don't
Right.
run through, just hoping. We just keep creeping out. We're like, where's that guy with the chainsaw? What's going on here? What's going on in here? Oh, there he is. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. We'll let him go. Like, that was close. That was close. You almost got me. You almost got me. But you didn't. Don't rush through it. Creep in until you can finally see that it's safe to go. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. All right.
Welcome everybody to another episode of It Came From Facebook. Today we're going to be dunking on Ducati people. Ducati people put up their bikes for sale on Marketplace. They almost always either way overinflate the price or come in with some crazy old crap that nobody wants and way overinflate the price. So we're looking at the absolute state of Ducati owners on Marketplace. I thought this gentleman was emblematic of it. I don't know who this is. If this is you, I'm so sorry. Let's get into it. The first bike we're looking at is this 2006 Ducati 999. I don't confuse that for what the Germans used to do back in the 40s. 999. This is not a BMW or Porsche or whatever podcast.
Yep,
it
I don't
is
have
simply a YouTube video where we're talking about Ducati. So the 999, the 999, the seller wants $5,900. This is commonly thought of as the ugly Ducati. People often thought of this bike as being way too performance oriented, not beautiful enough. This superseded the 916, and it actually is a really good motorcycle, but a lot of people wanted it to be more beautiful. So seller says 2006 Ducati 999 has 10,000 miles, clean title in my name, needs some bearings. Let's see, I think the bearings look pretty decent actually. Current bodywork shows scratches and is missing left side wing as shown in the picture. We'll have to take a closer look at that. Carbon fiber wheels, that's pretty nice. Thermi exhaust, 20-year-old bike, so it does show wear and tear. Has small oil leak, no test rides without cash in hand. So definitely a couple issues here, right? But as he said, it's a 20-year-old motorcycle that was used probably as intended. I mean, 10,000 miles over 20 years really isn't that bad. Let's take a look at some of the photos. We do see that that wing has snapped off here and looks a little rough. That might have just been a kind of parking lot tip over or a situation that happened when he was loading the bike up, but I gotta say it's pretty darn clean. I have never seen compression and rebound adjusters with giant star turning mechanisms such as that. Kind of feels like you're about to tickle that Ducati's erogenous zones. Perhaps you're going to hit a power up in Mario and get the star power for your Ducati. Actually, the way you go fastest on track with one of these is you're actually full pin, and when you finally reach the top of the revs, you take your hands off, grab the Ducati nipples up top, squeeze as hard as you can, gain an extra 10 miles an hour. Don't say that I tried that. My attorney has to tell you that that is a joke. Do not go and try that. Now, pretty rough here on the wear and tear. This gentleman has what we call steel nuts and balls and unit members down below the belt, because that's the only way I can make sense of why that is so torn up down here in the middle. Of course it is if he was wearing a belt and constantly shimmying from side to side, which you will do on a Ducati, because you know sometimes you're seeing the people looking at you, you're like, yeah, who's looking at me on my really sweet Ducati? And then, you know, your steel testiculars keep scratching up the bike, and that really messes it up. It's a very sensual experience owning a Ducati 999.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, it's funny to hear somebody ripping on who owns Ducatis ripping on Ducatis.
It is the carbon fiber wheels, Ducati branded. I don't know if
Well, fucking like
Oh my lord, it
Blazing
gets me excited. I
Ducatis.
love to see some carbon fiber wheels. Carbon fiber tire hugger as well. Tires that have never seen more than 20 degrees of lean. You love to see it. This is exactly the kind of Ducati that you would want to go and buy. This one is pretty clean for a 20-year-old Ducati that has seen some street miles, has seen some wear and tear. The Termes look nice. The carbon fiber molded onto them as well. I think it's got a couple things here and there, a couple nicks, but for, you know, $5,900, what more can you ask for? I mean, that's about as cheap as it's gonna get. But what I'm gonna point out to you guys today is that with Ducatis, you can go 10, 12, maybe 15 years in the past and you can still get something that looks pretty cool and pretty modern. But I gotta say, if you pick up this Ducati, nobody's gonna think this is a brand new motorcycle. It's a pretty old looking bike, so that's something you'll have to contend with. Moving on. Next up, a 2016 Ducati Panigale 959, going for $10,000.
That's not
now,
bad.
The 959 was the predecessor to the V2, not the current V2, the old V2, which was the last true Super Quattro twin-cylinder Ducati race bike product. Now, that's a big deal because these bikes are not really made in this way anymore. Ducati does not make a proper super sport race replica twin-cylinder anymore. There's really not too much different between the 959 and the V2. There were a couple electronic updates, a couple bodywork updates, but fundamentally it's the same frame and engine. I think the V2 got like 3 or 4 extra horsepower, but you're really not going to miss it. The Super Quattro engine and character is still there. So these have depreciated pretty well. I mean, $10,000 for a 10-year-old Ducati, pretty decent. The front headlight look of it is a little bit old school nowadays, but I still think in the white colorway with the red wheels, this is giving me that, okay, this is an expensive, cool motorcycle vibe. Ducatis just have a different presence on the road about them. I mean, if you buy a 10-year-old, $10,000 Japanese motorcycle, it's gonna look like any other crotch rocket that people think of, but the Ducatis have a different allure about them, and if you wanna just appear a little bit more like you're balling on a budget, perhaps, the Ducati's a great way to do it. Let's see what the seller says. Very well kept, low mileage Ducati 959, ready to ride, maintained at Ducati Austin, clean blue title, blue for to ask questions and come and see it, located just north of Austin. So if you catch this video recently after it goes live, maybe you can go and pick up this motorcycle. Let's take some closer looks at the photo. As you can see, the shock here is located on the left side of the bike. It's got that kind of like asymmetrical shock look about it. These sorts of photos are a bit weird to me though, because you can't really see what's going on with the bike. I really think this front end has not aged super well. I think the V2 style and that new V4 style, not the new, one, the 6th generation V4 and those look the best, I think. These are okay. They kind of have that weird bird look in the front of them. Worst of all was the Multistrada from that era. My God, the Multistrada has never been a particularly good-looking motorcycle. Always had a bit of a giant dodo bird effect about it, but I think it's gotten better over time. But these look really nice from the rear, right? We can all agree that the V2 and the 959 just had that classic Ducati twin-cylinder superbike vibe about them. The baby super sport vibe.
Pop that too good, really, so really I gotta nice. Grab my shit.
But the thing is, we're not seeing any photos that are up close and personal, which is kind of annoying. You know, when you're looking at a motorcycle listing like this, you definitely want to see something up close. You want to kind of take a look and see if you can spot, you know, some issues with the bike or anything like that. Like, I am seeing some chain grease on the exhaust, not a huge deal. But for future reference, if you're listing and selling your motorcycle, give us some high res, give us some close-up photos, and we will all be happier for it. All right, here's what I was saying about oddball, way older Ducatis, the sort of Ducati that has no aura to it, perhaps negative aura. Somehow you buy a Ducati, but it's still going to be a total nerd machine. I could see a D&D Dungeon Master being an owner of this motorcycle, someone who maybe enjoys craft beer, just something a bit odd for this one, right? So here we have the 2004 Ducati Multistrada 1000 DS. This was one of the first iterations of the Multistrada, if memory serves me correctly. Pierre Terblanche designed. Very controversial. Not many people like the way these look. I think they've aged reasonably well. I don't think that they're the coolest thing in the world. They do have a little bit of like you know, 50-year-old European
fuck?
dork dad energy. That's
Like,
the best way I can.
Bro, I'm
describe
not
it.
even near
Let's see
that
what this
damn
seller
thing.
says. It says runs great.
I was
great
rolling
for
right
veggies,
past
lots
the
of raw and
fucking
torque,
thing.
and that
What
is
the
true.
fuck?
It's a 2-valve air-cooled motor. This thing traces its lineage way back in the Ducati lineup, and they are pretty bulletproof as long as you keep up with the belts and the Desmos, and that's basically it, really. He's got the top case fitting 2 helmets or a full bag of groceries, so this is your commuter, your go-getter. Recent work includes having throttle bodies synced up by Ducati, installing new chain and sprockets, fork seals, valve adjustment, and tank replacement done at $18,500. I'm not sure why it had a tank replacement. Might be a known issue with these. Bike will eventually need another valve check and clutch back replacement. Still original clutch discs. I mean, with any Ducati, especially an older one, the sentence will eventually need another valve check might as well be something you just do annually. These older models, especially the 2-valve air-cooled Desmo motors, they pretty much required service every 7,500 miles. That was either Desmos and or belts. I think belts happened every 15,000 miles, if memory serves me correctly. This gentleman says, if you have the tools and some patience, this is actually a very fun bike to work on. And that actually is true. Included is the shop manual. That's really nice. Bike has a clean title despite being dropped while parked, some scratches. All damaged parts were replaced with original or aftermarket upgrades. That is something that shouldn't necessarily turn you off about an older Ducati is, although they are a little bit more maintenance heavy, they are simpler machines. Use the bike for what it was intended to be used for. 26,980 miles on the clock. Gauge cluster looking clean. Doesn't appear to be turned on, so not a huge deal if it has a check engine right there.
2026 is starting to feel a little different, and I can't help but wonder if this green Moto Guzzi has anything to do with it. This bike is really cool. Transverse V, shaft drive, and of course, this beautiful green paint job. It's up for grabs on YamiNoob.co is our next giveaway motorcycle. Head over to the website, click the link down below, become a member, and get your chances locked.
Did anyone else die over here so I don't just grab their shit?
You can always pick up a hat, a t-shirt, hoodie, support the show, and every dollar you spend is an entry to win this bike subject to a multiplier. Hit that link down below. I really appreciate it. And let's get back to the show.
2013 Ducati Panigale 1199. Okay, so the 1199, if you don't know, this was when Ducati started really plus-sizing their flagship twin-cylinder superbike. This was before they had the V4. So some of you who have not been riding for very long, in 2017, Ducati debuted the V4 and started working on that as a platform for the street. But up until then, Ducati was only known for twin cylinders. And so these 1199s and subsequently 1299s were some of the last hurrahs of like Ducati's gigantic twin cylinder superbikes. And these things are raw. These things are animals. They did have some electronics, some traction control and those sort of things, but they are still
I really want to go riding my
powerful
motorcycle.
So the seller says, runs and rides great.
Yeah,
no
bro,
charges,
just the
friendly, prices
fact that I have a
expensive,
Ducati makes
and
me get a
full
boner.
Titanium Van Diemen exhaust, tuned rear brake delete, comes with the
You know what I mean?
Want to put it back on. Oh boy, we have a rear brake deleter. Guess what he's doing with the bike? Roll racing, baby. That is so stupid. Why would you delete the rear brake? That basically makes no sense. I also see that the rear
delete
has a carbon fiber element to it. This bike was probably crashed at some point and is not being talked about. Tires are like new. 3 driving modes: race, sport, and wet. Full customizable settings for each. Why are you talking to me like I have a double-digit IQ? I know it's riding modes, and if I want to find out the riding modes, I'll just Google it. Don't waste my time with the listing with that. That's so ridiculous. This bike is
Give me a second. I'm trying to get out of this area so I don't fucking... I'm not just a sitting fucking duck.
50, 60 miles on it and ran flawless the whole time. AKA, I'm scared of it because it's a giant twin-cylinder Ducati superbike, and it just wants to kill me. Let's take a look at this. So we have some cheese ball, squid mods.
I want to go riding my motorcycle so fucking bad now.
Style is at 959 we saw earlier, but yeah, has not aged in the same way, but still has that Ducati panache about it. Single-sided swing arm, red wheels. I really wish they would bring back this this white and red combo. You can see here some scuffs on the plastics, the new rear end. This motorcycle was definitely crashed. Definitely, like I can't even, I mean, I'm almost positive this motorcycle was crashed at some point, and that's the reason we have these low-res photos. It's the reason why all the photos are taken far away, and that's why we're not going to get any additional details. So this type of seller for $6,800, you might think, oh my goodness, I'm going to get a Ducati Superbike that looks like this for $6,800. No,
broken
what you're
and
gonna
fucked
get
up and
is
shit.
a lemon that's not going to work right, that's probably going to track like this, that has scratches on it, that is not nice. Don't do it. A cheap Ducati is a dumb Ducati. Do not buy a cheap Ducati Superbike. That is a bad idea. 2002 Ducati 998 as Bostrom edition number 78 of 155, going for $22,000 redues. Now, boys, this one is the real deal. Wow. Let's talk about it a little bit. This seller says, bike is kept indoors in my study. Love that. Only has 12,000 miles, runs perfectly. 12,000 miles and it's that clean is ridiculous. It does not get ridden regularly anymore, but it's started regularly. That's good. All stock parts included, less exhaust and sprockets. Don't hesitate to contact with any questions or more pics. Bike is in the San Antonio area, asking $22,000 or best offer. Let's take a look at the old 998 Bostrom edition. So if you don't know, Bostrom refers to Ben Bostrom, who was a AMA motorcycle racer who raced with Ducati and I believe did a stint in World Superbike as well. Pretty successful racer, if memory serves me correctly, and Ducati adorned one of their 998s with a limited edition for Ben Bostrom with his number on it, which is pretty sweet. So this is a proper race replica motorcycle signed by Mr. Ben himself. The old school shell livery on it, got the domino grips. I mean, it looks like a race bike. It feels like a race bike, and the 998 is the final culmination of the 916 body style. So this has the bigger engine. It's just really, really nice, dude. Like, this is a great vintage you know, custom bikes like this where people have thoughtfully gone through and done things here and there. Like, you know, this seller has added, you know, little farkles and features and just kept the bike really nice. But, like, this is a motorcycle with provenance, right? It's number 78 of 155, built by Ducati. Like, this isn't somebody's one-off custom project. It has race pedigree and history. What's nice about it, too, is it doesn't look like it was abused on track. So this is a really cool collector's piece if you want as well. It's got the, I believe these are the, like, race style buttons. I don't know why people swap these instead of just keeping the stock ones on. I never really understood that. I see a different master cylinder on here and brake lever as well. The dry clutch, the aero exhaust. Like, I think for some of you out there, you might see these flames and the stars and you might think, man, that thing looks kind of cheeseball. But here's what you have to remind yourself of. It's got a blue frame, which you never saw on any other Ducatis at the time. Blue wheels, single-sided swing arm, undertail exhaust.
I'm sorry,
like,
homie.
It's a proper race replica motorcycle that's period correct and of the time.
I got right here.
And if that's what you're looking
Come
for,
here.
really, really cool. To the evolved motorcyclist, you know, someone who's been around the block for a long time, you know, for me, if I was at a gas station and I've exited with my lime cucumber Gatorade in hand and a snack in another, and at the gas pump there is a brand spanking new Ducati Panigale V4, and then next to it is this. As an experienced motorcyclist, my eye is going straight to this thing. This is unique, it's special, it's interesting, and you're probably not going to see another listing like this anytime soon. So very, very cool listing. Moving on. All right, let's talk about this 2014 Ducati for $12,950 bucks. The seller does not tell us what it is. We have to deduce based on the plastics here. It does say $11.99. This is the same generation as that 2013 we just saw, so this is nearly twice the price.
I'm actually gonna be heading out.
Let's see what the owner says first.
It took me so long to get the part. It fucking took like 30 minutes. Alright, see you guys. Alright, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching the VOD. I really appreciate all of you that have liked and subscribed as well as followed. Listen, we'll see you in the next one. All right. Thank you for hanging out. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. Have yourselves a great night. Peace.
I'm tired.